So this is a Lunar Sussex Loxwood. I'm going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. The jockey wheel, handbrake and hitch is something we'll take you through in person here on site. In the front locker, you've got your gas regulator up on the bulkhead, which you can have two gas pipes attached to, one on each side, and it's got a gas changeover valve, and you change it over by spinning it over topwards where the arrow is, so you can point that upwards and to the right hand side, so you can get the gas flowing through on either side of the van. Then you've got your two gas bottle tie downs in the front here. Maximum of two 6 kilogram propane gas bottles is what you can carry on board. On the side of the van at the front, you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the caravan. You'd never lift the caravan with these wind down legs. Like I said, they are just there for stabilisation rather than lifting. Then you've got your water pump connection, which pushes straight into the side of the van, as you can see here, and locks into place. You push the blue tab down and push the pump in, and the same to release it, and the pump drops down in the aqua roll in the side of the van. We've then got our battery box and mains power coming into the caravan. If you have a battery, then we can fit that for you when you arrive here on site. But like I said, mains power lead coming in, and the battery box for the motor mover system itself. The main battery for the 12 volt system itself. The motor mover, I'll demonstrate while you're here on site and show you exactly how that operates, and I'll also torque the wheel nuts to the correct torque setting while you're here. Then got your grey waste pipes down the bottom here. These grey waste pipes are there to let the fresh water that goes in the front of the van come out the side down here. Essentially it's the water that goes through the sink and the shower on the caravan, and then you've got your underbed storage down the side here as well. On the back of the van, you've got your toilet flush tank, which takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid. You put your key in, open it up, turn the undo the cap here and release the cap to put your fresh water in and your cap full of pink fluid. Sorry the van hasn't been cleaned yet, but it will be by the time you arrive on site tomorrow. You've got your waste tank in here for the toilet system. The light green handle at the bottom, you pull upwards and pull the cassette towards you to release it from inside the van. And you've also got the neck there, the black neck that you can see on it, is for tipping the waste away. And on the back of that cassette there is a green pressure relief button, or sorry, a light blue pressure relief button for tipping the waste away so it doesn't split and splatter back at you. In that tank before use, you'd put 1 litre of water and a cap full of the blue fluid. Again, on the rear of the caravan, you've got your legs to stabilise the van, as you can see here. And like I said at the front, you'd never lift the caravan with those. Again, on the right hand side, on the left hand side of the van, sorry, you've actually got your storage locker for the bed on the opposite side. So because it's got the twin fixed beds, as you can see through the window there, you've got storage access to both of those through the side of the van. Behind the door, you've got your fridge vents, and you've got your gas flue on the top right hand side of the top one. And that is for the fridge system when it is operating on gas. Down the front of the van, you've got a storage locker, again, that goes underneath the front seating area, and you've got your gas barbecue point and your other wind down leg. Going inside of the van now, you've got your main control panel on the left hand side as you step in. So you've got your master power switch, your awning light, your interior lights that are also individually switched, and you've got your water pump run down the bottom here, which I'll come back to in a moment. And you've got your voltmeter at the top for the 12 volt system on board the van. It's reading at the moment just due to the fact that it's got a 12 volt system going through. The 12 volt system is connected to the charger, so it's putting a voltage up on the screen. So to fill the water system, once you've got the main power on, you're going to come underneath the seat on the far right hand side of the van, and you'll see this yellow valve. That yellow valve is a drain down valve. So when that drain down valve is parallel with the floor, you'll actually be able to fill the water system. When it's upright, pointing towards the bottom of the seat, it'll actually drain all the water out the system on board the van. So like I said, to fill it, parallel with the floor, and then you'll be able to go across to your taps and open them all up. I've actually already filled the water system on this van, but I'm going to demonstrate how to do it. So you'll open all the taps up on the hot side, so that's the sink in the kitchen, the sink in the bathroom, and also the shower just behind that door on the right hand side. So you'll open all the taps up before you turn the water pump on. You'll come to the control panel by the door and you'll turn the water pump on. And when I actually open the taps up, you'll actually notice that light goes red. If I can, up on there, as you can see, it goes red to tell you the pumps are operating. Once the water system's full and you've got water coming out of every tap on the caravan, you'll shut each tap down But like I said, you do need to make sure there's no air in the system, so you'd leave it running for a few minutes first and then refill your aqua. And what you do is at that point you shut all the taps down when you're sure that all the air is out of the system. It normally takes 3 or 4 minutes just to get the air through the system and get the water through. Once you've done that, you can come to the black control panel which says Truma on it underneath the main control panel for the caravan, and you'll be able to press the central button here, and the first option you'll see flashing is the internal temperature of the caravan. So you've got 0 all the way around to 30 degrees of water temperature. You can set it by pressing the central button here, and that will set the internal temperature of the van, and that will start warming up. For now I'm going to turn it off. The next one across here is the water temperature. So you press the central button again, you've got off, 40, 60 or boost as an option for your water heating. So if you're washing up, for instance, and you just want to do a few odd bits and pieces washing up, then put it onto the 40, 60 to get it nice and warm before you shower. Then while you are showering, you'll put it onto boost. To set any of these, again, you'll press the central button once you've selected the correct one, and it'll come up at the top here to indicate that it is on and working. Again, for now, I'm just going to turn that off. Next one across here on the right hand side is the power source you want to use for warming the caravan or heating the hot water. So you've got gas as on its own. You'll press the gas option here, press it in the center. It will self-ignite the gas system as long as the gas is turned on, and then it will start operating on gas solely. Mix 1 is 1000 watts of gas, 1000 watts of power and gas at the same time, which I advise you use if you're boosting the hot water system at any point. You also got mix 2, which is 2000 watts of power coming into the caravan from the site you're on, and gas together. Electric 1, solely electric on its own. Electric 2, 2000 watts of power on its own. So electric 1 is 1000 watts of power. Select the power source, you'll press the middle button again, and that will set the heating and hot water power source you are using. On the end here, you've got your option for your blown air fans. You'll press the central button, and you've got the option for off, vent, which is what you'll need it on if you want the blown air to come on. You'll press that to select it. Then you can spin the dial to select the fan speed you want to use. So for instance, if you want the fans on full power, put it on to 10, and they will kick in and start blowing the air around the caravan once the heating system is warmed up. If you've got the heating turned off, you'll actually notice that the fans will act as a cold air fan. It will not work as air conditioning, just to make that clear. It is just a cool air fan essentially. I'm going to turn them off for now. On the bottom of the screen, you'll actually notice there's 3 other options just here. We do advise for these, which one is the heating and hot water timer. This one is setting the clock, and then you've got some advanced options in here also. We do advise for this that you read the caravan manual. The reason for this is, if I was trying to explain all of those in the video, it'd probably take me around 3 hours to do the video. Coming round to the fridge next. Very simple to use. You've got power on and off just here for the fridge. So you've got power on. You've got mains power just here as a power source, and you've got your temperature control on mains on the right hand side. You then got the option to run on gas with the fridge. At the moment, as you can see, it's telling me there's no gas on or gas connected. So once the gas connected and you're trying to ignite it, essentially the blue light that's flashing here would be your pilot light for the fridge system. And the light that's on the other side is actually a red warning light, just to let you know it has failed to ignite, which, as you can see, does do its job. You'll also get a bleeping noise at the same time, just to indicate, like I said, that it has not ignited. To control the temperature. On gas, you use the button on the right hand side again. If you connect it to the car and you're towing down the road, you'll be able to select the 12 volt supply just here. Again, at the moment we're not connected to 12 volt from the car we're towing with. So once you connect it to the car, like I said, it will work as a cool box, and you'll be able to get the beers and wine nice and cold before you arrive on site. It won't work as a fridge, it is just a cool box on that 12 volt mode. Cooker works the same as your household item, no difference at all there. So you've got your gas hob and the one electric ring at the back. You've got your gas grill and your gas oven also. The microwave will look like it's turned off a majority of the time when the mains power is on. The reason being, it's an eco microwave, and to wake it back up, you need to press the central button here and it will wake the microwave back up. Again, at the bottom you've got your timers, which as you can see, microwave does work, and has got the different options on the front that you may need. Coming down to the bathroom on the caravan, there's a couple of different lights I need to show you on here. The top one here is an indicator to let you know the toilet cassette is not actually in the side of the caravan, so that will illuminate red when the toilet cassette isn't there. The watering can you see just here is to indicate that you need to fill the water flush tank back up. The one on the bottom right hand side is a half full indicator for the toilet waste cassette, and the one on the top right hand side is a toilet waste cassette full marker. You've got your toilet flush button here in the centre. As long as you've got toilet fluid or water in the toilet system on the outside, the toilet system will be able to flush. Down the bottom here of the toilet, you've got your waste handle, which when you open that up, allows the toilet waste to go in the cassette underneath the caravan. The shower, taps, etc. around the caravan all work like your standard shower taps and sink taps. And one thing I would advise is when you do store the caravan for winter storage, you'd open all these taps up in the central position. You will notice that spitting and splattering because I haven't bled the cold side. But what you'll notice is when you open all the taps up on the central position, including the shower, and you'll notice the shower heads on the floor, which we do advise as well for winter storage, so it allows all the water to run back out. When all them taps are open in the central position, it will allow all of the water to drain out the water system completely. Obviously, when you're storing the caravan as well, you'd open the yellow drain down valve under the seat to allow all the water out of the internal system on the van. So when you're here on site, we'll actually go through a motor mover demonstration for you. We'll have a battery on the van to demonstrate that it is all working as you'd expect it to. However, we thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoy the caravan, and us here at the Caravan Company very much appreciate the business. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.